Hello, Galaxy. I have had one hell of a Monday. It's just not. Been one of the best days, that's for sure, for a lot of different reasons, some of which I can't even begin to get into. But yeah, least of my problems are that my glasses are dirty. So how about that? They're still kind of dirty. I woke up to this. This was the this is the telltale sign that it's not going to be a great day. I got spaghettied. The print that I started last night. This is basically what was on the bed, and it failed. Did not work. Likely because of some degree of wobble of sorts. It was incomplete. Got some feedback from Krusty and Builder's Mark, and they suggested that I adjust a couple of other things, and I did those adjustments on my end, and I can say that it did complete. The second one did complete. The problem is, even with the wider brim and adjusting the Z level, it was going fine until it got to this part, and then I think there was too much wobble, just enough wobble, that this line basically got thrown off both sides. So it was like the registration went further this way. Then at the tail end, it flattened out the top here. It basically did not complete the top part. So even if this would have completed okay, the very top of it did not complete okay. So I am basically bound, and this is not okay. This is just the beginning of a bad day, right? This is just part of a bad day. I can deal with the failed print. That's not, really. It was just this was almost like the beginning and then icing on the cake. So effectively, I need to, if I'm going to do this again, either do it like I did the first time and then glue the two halves together, because I didn't have any issues with that particular print, and I'm this close to going that route, because as much as I like this, if I were to print it vertically again, it would take a longer time, because I would want to put in supports, because I believe that it was the wobble here that basically threw it off. But then another part of me wants to reprint this with supports to see if I can actually do it. Like I want to go through the process and complete this to my satisfaction, where I have like one piece. So I think the next step, and I'm looking for feedback for all y'all who know what you're doing with 3D printing, as to whether or not this particular line was due to, I think, the wobble, because it self-corrected. Like it was off on this registration. It was like shifted, and then on the top it was also problematic. So if you have feedback, let me know, because I don't have anything on the printer right now, because if it wasn't that, I was busy with my regular weekday workday stuff, which was thankfully as routine could be. But did you hear that sound effect? If not, that's the sound effect of the OnePlus 9 Pro, which I got and pretty much was able to get going on my own here before the stream. So there's like no unboxing. And how do I say this? It is problematic, to say the least. It is unimpressive. It is disappointing. Okay. Alright, hang on, I gotta mute every dang phone I have now. Let me tell you, I am not someone who enjoys playing with a ton of smartphones, so the fact that I've got more than one right now is keeping me frazzled. So, I knew full well the shortcomings going into a OnePlus 9 Pro. Not the least of which being the camera, which, for whatever it's worth, is as disappointing as I expected it to be, so that's kind of a wash. Certainly, you can't hold a candle to that of the Pixel camera. But the problem with the Pixel is, well, first of all, it just gave up on me. So I'm not inclined to go that direction again anytime soon. First off. Second off, the gesture-based navigation is problematic on the Pixel, at least with the current iteration of Android, and has been for some time. And even with triple-button nav, there's some issues, some visual inconsistencies that happen specifically with task switching. Not the least of which is that it would probably be somewhat of a downgrade moving from a Pixel 4 XL to a Pixel 5, and I'm still not sure which direction Google's going to be headed specifically with the Pixel experience. So, having tried the OnePlus 8 Pro recently, and running it for a couple of months, I thought, okay, I feel I can do this. And that's largely because I knew that I would have different problems with, let's say, a Samsung device also being given a temporary unit to try, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, whatever order that's supposed to be in. I think 5G is in there somewhere, although... So, I had a chance to test an OnePlus 8 Pro, got along with it well enough, extremely disappointed with that camera output. Forget the specs, set the specs aside, it's not about the specs, it's about the overarching experience, and I felt I was able to de-OnePlusify the OnePlus device to get it to operate the way I would want, and for the most part, it was a fluid experience in Android. I wasn't really taken aback or disappointed. But the camera output... So with the OnePlus 9 Pro, knowing that I was going to be not that thrilled about the output, and I wasn't, like, it's definitely not something you get specifically for the camera. I don't care what label they put on it, I don't care what company they're working with. Definitely not worth the price of admission. But here's the thing that has me disappointed and pretty much ready to just say, all right, that's it, done with this. Like within an hour, I recognized something that I had only heard one reviewer talk about. One out of how many? And this particular reviewer doesn't get a lot of views. Like, they're not like one of the most popular. They're definitely not even close. And he mentioned something where there's some degree of judder in scrolling performance, specifically on the OnePlus 9 Pro, the model that I decided to get, even though I wanted one that was black. They didn't have that available. I'm like, I guess I'm going silver. I got a case, naturally. So, another person online basically remarked that he's having similar issues, specifically within certain apps and scrolling on the OnePlus 9 Pro. And I ran into the same issues. And so I'm fearful that the OnePlus 9 Pro is going to continue to not operate at peak performance. I'm not talking about the frame rate. I'm not talking about the response rate. I'm talking specifically about what is a very clear scrolling velocity issue with the OnePlus 9 Pro. It is glaring. Like, it is skippy, jumpy jank that is not present with its contemporaries. As in, it is introduced specifically within certain apps on the device that with those same apps on other devices, say like the Samsung Galaxy Ultra S21 5G Premium Pro Plus Platinum package, the judder in those situations are not there. That said, Samsung's definitely got its own judder to be dealing with, which is yet another reason why I'm not that inclined to go that direction either. Because then you're dealing with 1,000, literally 1,000 applications on a Samsung device that just never get used or you don't want. So I'm caught. I'm stuck in between worlds of this problem, this problem, this problem, or this problem. that's where I am right now. And honestly, I felt this way for a number of years, and I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful I'm not a smartphone enthusiast. I'm so grateful I'm not, because I would be oh, sad. Yeah, I have used all my spare brain cells today vacillating in between the Samsung unit, the S21 Ultra, and the OnePlus 9 Pro, trying to recognize what could work, what doesn't work. I tell you, the Samsung S21 Pro, for the most part, has decent cameras. But now I'm at that point where it's like, it's just, the cameras are okay, and it's definitely fast and somewhat fluid, but there's so much jank still present with a Samsung device that I'm just not willing to pay a premium for it. And the OnePlus I was willing to pay a premium for with the general fluid experience, but at what cost? I don't know. So, yeah, I'm debating. I will likely be returning the OnePlus 9 Pro. Like, I don't care what the specs are. I don't care. It's got a problem, and I don't know if it's going to get fixed, and it seems to be a software issue, not a hardware issue. So, will they care? Oh, it seems that OnePlus's track record with software has been questionable. So I'm like, I don't know. Do I try the OnePlus 9? I don't get these on review. I have to spend my own money. I got to spend my cash. Like, there's nothing given to me here, and I'm fine with that, right? Because you're going to get a straight opinion from me. I'm not worried about access. This is the line that I'm walking. So I'm debating basically ordering a OnePlus 9 Pro and tweaking, modifying, and seeing if I can get far enough with performance. Because if it doesn't have the scrolling issue that's prevalent in the OnePlus 9 Pro, then I feel I could, like, be okay with the other array of shortcomings, not the least of which being the camera. But then at that point, I started thinking, well, wait a minute, why then wouldn't I just kind of bite the bullet and get a Pixel 5? Though I'm not that impressed with it, and stay on that and worry that Google's going to make another change and something else is going to get messed up. And trust me, after a week on iOS, I'm done with it. Oh man, oof. Yeah. There's the tester. I don't know what's going on over there. It's probably some Samsung app I never wanted, demanding that I pay attention to it. So iOS is, yeah. After a week, I was so ready to get back to things. I was so ready. But I keep trying these new devices, and none of them blow me over. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm caught between worlds of pain. Really bad camera, decent experience, possibly mitigated on a device that I wouldn't necessarily have chosen the first time around, the OnePlus 9. OnePlus 9 Pro that has a scrolling performance issue in certain apps that I use on a regular basis, including Twitter, the Google app, anything that might have a web page on it, possibly is subject to the scroll jank. Samsung, which is just overloaded with Samsunginess and also suffers from random bits of judder. Like, typical Android jank is still there despite what you've heard. It is still there, very prevalent on a very capable device. It's just software optimization is not in place. Or do I go with a Pixel 5 and deal with the, I guess, a lateral move, better camera output, like substantially. Like, the Pixel cameras have always been winners to me, and maybe not a high refresh screen past 90 hertz, dealing with the task switching issue. I don't have an answer to this question. I'm at a loss And so I feel I'm in between phones again and not happy with any one of them. My inclination is to try the OnePlus 9 Pro. Or, I'm sorry, the OnePlus 9. I don't have any contacts at OnePlus. I have no connections. They have no idea who I am, and I'm okay with that. So I would have to order it and then return this other one. Do I see if I can deal with the Samsung jank for maybe somewhat of a better camera, kind of, but not really? I think the thing that's most compelling for me with the Samsung product is specifically the high refresh screen, right? High refresh rate, 120 hertz. And I can see the difference between 120 and 90. I can absolutely see the difference. I just don't know how I just don't know how I feel right now. And I much like when the Pixel decided to just die the other day, just felt like in between, and I just don't like that kind of in between feeling, because I just don't know where I'm going to land. I don't have a definitive answer, and nobody can provide that answer. Absolutely nobody can provide that answer. Like nobody. Like you can tell me what you like. I don't care. I genuinely do not care what you're using. I don't care what you like. I don't care what you choose to use. I don't care about your logic. I care about you. But, like, I'm not going to play the game and say, oh, what do you think? What do you think I should do? Dude, I don't know what I'm going to do. And no one's going to be able to provide that answer for me, because ultimately I'm going to have to be happy with that decision. And given that I do not get phones on a regular basis, that I don't want to get phones on a regular basis, I have to come to a decision and deal with settling one way or another, despite what OnePlus says. You got to settle. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I am, like I said, I am way off. I'm like thrown off. I didn't even get a chance to say thank you to Loyal Moses. Thank you for cheering the 500 bits. Really appreciate it. I had to scramble to get, everything turned on and flipped on for the stream. This is not a typical stream, obviously. Usually I'm in a far better mood when it comes to the Twitch stream, because I enjoy it. It's the thing I look forward to most. But like, have you ever been like caught in a state of sorts, mental state, where you just couldn't figure out how you're going to move past it? That's where I am. So thanks for the bits, Loyal. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Liz. I also appreciate those cheers that you've tossed my direction. I am doing my best. Everyone's saying getting a landline. Yeah, in chat. That's funny. I don't think that's going to happen. But I just need to spend more time with some viable options to figure out what it is that I'm going to do. And I don't like the answer to anything. And it's not even a matter of budget either. It really isn't. It's just a matter of something that's going to be viable short term and especially long term. So, tis what it tis. So what I guess in the more short term, what should I be doing then with this print? I think what I want to do is reslice this and do it as the flat and then glue them together, because I just don't know if it's going to be worth the hassle again to do it, apart from printing it with supports. And I want to say that was the wobble. So don't know. Yeah, by the way, if DB3D Dan is out there, appreciate you sending me a couple of stickers. Got the DB3D Dan stickers with the gears. I I gotta slice this, or do I do it flat? This is a question I'm curious about. Like, this is what I want to know what you think. Do I slice it in half like I did the first one and then glue them together after the fact, or do I try to print this one vertically again, knowing full well that even with supports, it may wobble? I don't know. I don't know which way. The prints have been looking fantastic. Well, typically, yeah, except for today. This one did not. This was not a good one. Let me see if I can peel away some of the spaghetti here. It's definitely there. It's in place. Jedi would probably get a kick out of it, but if I were to print them flat again, I would want to iron. And the problem with keeping this as the definitive one is now there's this line on each side. I can always turn the speed down. Yeah, but, you know, at that point, if I turn the speed down, which I can do, should I also then be adding supports to mitigate the wobble? I have no problem adding supports and removing supports. Like, I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. And that's only to basically mitigate the wobble that wouldn't exist if I glued them together and used ironing, you know, on each particular side. So all right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start it again. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it again. Here we go. I'm going. That's the thing, is I want to beat this. It's not really something to beat, but like, I want to beat this. I want to like conquer this as a quote unquote problem. So what do I have to do? I have to do this, and you're gonna see my head disappear as I go over to the Prusa slicer. Maybe you won't see it disappear. There's that. I rotated it last time and it fell over. And I think might have been because of the wobble. But let me see if I can rotate it this time. Let's go 90 degrees. 270. What? Oh, Loyal has advice in chat. Thank you. Turn it so the long direction is the same as the y-axis. I did. That's the thing, is the first one, Loyal, you may not have been here, but the first one I did, where'd it go? The first one I did was one direction. It was one direction, and the brim, it was like bent in the morning. This is what spaghettied the first time. That was the first attempt. And so it was suggested that I basically rotate it 90 degrees. So I did there, increased the brim, also changed the nozzle temperature, readjust the z-axis, and then go at it again. So what I'm going to do this time, and it's going to take overnight, and I want to do it. I want to beat this. I want to beat this. We're going to do. I'm almost inclined to just do it everywhere for supports, because like I said, I had issues. So let's increase the brim to 200. Oh, not 200. To 20. 200 would just be off. It would not work. Support material. We're gonna go 1.25 at 6mm. Infill rectilinear will be fine. And I believe and I have a point. It's at 0.1. It's at 0.1, so I thought it was going to be slow enough, but that was largely just to have kind of the sheen and the luster to it. Let's see what we got here. I bet you this is going to be like an 8-hour, 9-hour print, which is definitely going to take us through. Generic PLA settings, and I probably have to adjust this again because Krusty said go to 205 on the other layers, so I may have to do that. What are we doing here? What do we got? What are we looking at here? Gonna see. Let's see, because it also had issues like in the middle. Like you can see, it wasn't exactly perfect on either side. So I think that getting that supported would also be helpful. So if I want to run supports, I'm just gonna like do it. Damn it. 9 hours. Yeah. Okay, 9 hours. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna, whatever you think the supports are gonna work, fine, let's do it. I'm fine. I don't care. I want this to work. Supports or no supports. Support should be relatively easy because it's a flat disc, right? Minus what's in the middle, but it should be thick enough. I do want to adjust PLA because he suggested to go to 205. And then I need to change the speed. Should I change the speed in the slicer, Loyal? That's my question. Oh, hang on, deviously, Mango. Stick glue on the bed. There you go. That would be one way of doing it. So, let me hit a freeze frame and Loyal. And fix him, dude. Should I, do I change the speed after it's printing? Or should I do that in the slicer? That's my question for you. And as I wait for an answer, let me go ahead and do the freeze. Woo! Thank you, Fix Him Dude. Just as I wanted to take a drink, too. Thank you, Restarted, for also cheering the 15 bits. Really appreciate it. They just magically appeared in front of me. Very, very appreciated, both y'all. Okay, so to change it in the slicer, where do I change the speed? That would be under printer settings? Yeah? That's my guess. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Extruder 1? No. Retraction speed? Do I really want to mess with this? No, here we go. Print settings. Speed. So when you say speed, there are a lot of fields here. Like a ton of fields. So I don't know what I would necessarily adjust in the slicer or on the printer itself. But that's the plan. To slice. To slice. How should I do this? On the printer, it's a single setting to adjust speed. Do it there if you feel more comfortable. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do it on this. I'll do it on the printer. Do it not. I'll do it live. Okay. Here we go. Do I need to like do it again? Is there a problem with the connector? Is there a problem with the drive? Is there a thing where Prusa Slicer's not recognizing? Yeah, I guess Prusa Slicer was not recognizing it. Okay. Oh, there we go. I had to slice it first. Derp. Pepcac. Alright, raw headpiece. Brim, I did it at 20. Yeah, that looks thick enough. Supports. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to this being done. Just to do it and move on. I will never print another staff of raw headpiece ever again. Okay, here we go. And 9 hours, 16 minutes. This is going to take a while. Alright, and the printer's clean too, as you can see. So, let's go ahead and close this. Or at least, oh, I thought the Prusa Slicer was supposed to be visible, but I guess it was not. Alright, whatevs. What happened? Oh, I don't even want to begin to repeat what happened. You think the Prusa Mini's broken? Oh, sure, Loyal. You'd say that. I tell you what feels broken is these dang smartphones. I hate being in between. I hate not knowing. I hate making compromises. I really genuinely do. But that's exactly what I'm doing. Making compromises. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, people. Oh. I'm like I said, I'm inclined to go a OnePlus 9 straight up. Or possibly even just bite the bullet and go back to a Pixel 5. Again, because it's all the, I mean, it's the customization features that, you know, forget the, you know, the defaults, just like knowing that I'm going to be okay with whatever it is indefinitely. And that's where I feel like the Samsung is going to be, I mean, not what I want it to be. Despite the high refresh screen, it's just not, it's too Samsung-y. It's a little too Samsung-y for the cost. Howling over here. Oh, yeah, let's find a place in the middle where we can meet. Oh, good luck, Loyal. That's not gonna happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. Here, let me see. I'll take a picture here, and then I'll post it in the Discord server. Like, this is with the Samsung device. Just like a pretty quick click. Actually, I can't easily. Oh man, just the usability on this thing is in steep question. Compromise. It's all a compromise. It's all a compromise. That's what I feel. Nothing is good. Everything sucks. But yeah, I'm not. I don't think I can do it. Because I mean, just in general usability, it's just like there are certain things like within navigation, things that you can't eliminate any other way that are cropping up. Specifically with the Samsung experience, it's just not what I need it to be at all. And then of course, like I said, if I knew someone at OnePlus, or if this was a review unit, it would be a different story, but I don't. And so because of that problem, it's like a lateral move. So then I have to ask, is having a good camera worth the price of admission? So I'm basically now torn effectively because I don't know if this particular frame rate issue, I don't know if I can, I can't demonstrate it because I'm streaming at 30 frames per second. And unfortunately, it's difficult to explain the judder unless you're like in person. It's just very skippy. So yeah. All right, hey, Builder's Mark, glad you're here. This is what happened. It did not succeed, so I'm retrying, this time with supports. And after, like, the first layer? Then I'm going to decrease the speed. It's going to take a hell of a lot longer, but I'm going for, because if it doesn't work this third time, I swear, I'm not going to try it again, but I don't want this to beat me. I hate being beaten. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all. Has that ever happened to you? Like, you feel like you keep trying, and you don't want it to beat you? Yeah, I got the mermaid tails down. I don't need a mermaid tail. I don't need another mermaid tail. What I need is the medallion. So boy, I tell you what, if this thing wobbles after this brim and these supports, like, there's no saving it. And granted, I probably went overboard with the brim and the supports, but you know, I got nothing but time on my hands. Like, this is easily an overnight print here, which I probably should have done before, but it happens. So now I gotta figure out. Like, okay, this I can show you a picture from the OnePlus 9 Pro. I can do that on Discord. Give me a second. It's not impressive, but just so everyone knows, there's a picture. Now let me go ahead and go into... God, stop flashing. Let me go into Discord here. Into the 3D Printing Fun channel. Not press the gift button. Damn you. And then paste it. There you go. That's a picture directly from the OnePlus 9 Pro, which is allegedly okay. It, to me, is not okay. This to me is where a major frickin' failing of the device. Major failing. And so then I have to decide, okay, do I want okay photos from the phone? Or do I want decent photos? And that's kind of what honestly, it starts to boil down to. You know, compromise one way or another. And I just... that's where I'm like, okay, I think... I honestly... I think it's down right now between a OnePlus 9 Pro, for one reason, and a Pixel 5 for another reason. And I don't think a 5A would be... I don't think I'd wait. I don't think that would be up my alley. Up my alley? Down my alley? Somewhere in my alley? And I don't want both, because, like, what's the point of having both? I'm only going to be using one. Again, not being a smartphone kind of guy. Oh, thank you, Daily Pone, for the stretch. Really appreciate that. What do we got here? So, anyway, what happened to your 41 million points? David, I pasted, hey, Senia, good to see ya. I pasted this in chat. I told you ended up gambling them last night. I watched you do it, and I copied and pasted it back to you. What happened to your points is you gambled them all away, dude. Like, that's part of gambling. I watched you do it, and I copied and pasted it in. I've got the screenshot to prove it, too. So, that's what happened to your points. But the good news is, you can earn them again. Let's go ahead and do a straffle. Yeah? Unless there's one going on right now. There was not. There you go. No, I am not a fan of the S21 Galaxy Ultra. It's dare I say, too Samsung-y? I mean, it's speedy-ish, but it's got a few other hiccups that I can't seem to get past, that I would love to get past. I mean, if only for the screen, but, like, especially, like the gesture nav is not as fluid as it is on the OnePlus 9 Pro. The challenge with the OnePlus 9 Pro is that it's got this hiccupy stutter in certain apps that is not prevalent in other apps, and a questionable camera. Like, I just don't know how to explain it. It's just not... It's not what it needs to be. It's certainly not for the price that I would be paying for it. And so I just don't know what I'm going to do. Gamble 101 says, trying to decide between Pixel 5 or S21. You know what you mean? Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. Like, it's... I wish... And someone mentioned this the other day. I wish that the manufacturer still had the Google Play phones. Like, I would have no problem with the hardware. It's not the hardware that's the question. None of this necessarily is about the hardware. It's about the software. That's where I'm running into problems. So... I do not belong to that guy's Patreon for the torture toaster. Oh, yes, the ad at the chat. Thank you very... God bless America. Give me a second. We got to add the chat. Bloop. Oh, hang on. We got this other add back there. It's just... No, not that. There we go. We're going to move that add over here. We got a chat at. All right, what are we coloring? What's the lights? Green. All right, fair enough. Where's the green? Where's the... There we go. Boop. Yeah, I the more I go between... let me put it this way. Despite a substantially better camera on the Samsung device, I mean, like, in every way, I probably would prefer the OnePlus device that I currently have over it. For, you know, a few different reasons. Fluidity being one of them. Like, the prime reason is just it's a little more fluid, less Samsung-y, less stuff to have to deal with, a bit more customization options that bring it to a level that I'd appreciate. The problem is, like I said, the camera is just not what I want it to be, not what I need it to be. But that's where I'm thinking, okay, I may end up going with the 9 over the 9 Pro. So yeah, I probably need to figure that out, don't I? Oh man, when did these phones become so problematic? When? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there weren't a lot of options out there eons ago, but now there is, right? Now there are options, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to say what is going to work until you actually use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the big question I have. So yeah, it's not... This isn't fun for me. I don't look forward to it. I love being able to use the things that I look forward to using. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's just me. But like, it's something that kind of keeps me on the outskirts, but also the same reason why for years I kept saying to everybody, look, stop with the new hardware. I'm like, I'm not interested in the new hardware. I'm specifically interested in the software. Like, I don't want to go on and on about the hardware. I want to go on and on about the software. I don't know, and maybe it's going to come down to me actually getting, I mean, my Pixel's dead, so I can't use that as a basis of comparison, but getting a Pixel 5 and comparing it against a OnePlus 9, given that the Pro's got the issues. And by and large, everything apart from that, I think is and can be mitigated. Like, I think the OnePlus experience on Android is far more fluid than the Samsung experience on Android. That's what my gut tells me. And I know there are people that are going to say, oh no, all you have to do is this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, yeah, but what if I did all that? And it's still not like where it needs to be, in my humble opinion. It's a debate. And I'm not sure where or what the solution is going to be. And then it's a matter of effectively waiting. You know, waiting for something good to come along, waiting for something decent. And I don't have an answer to that question. So what I'm going to try to do in the immediate future is experiment a bit more try the OnePlus 9 Pro a fair amount, and possibly you know, in using and customizing the Samsung device, you know, trying it in certain scenarios, minus the camera. That's the thing, is I don't think the camera wise, it isn't going to go head to head. Like, it just won't. And just kind of maybe hope that Google gets its act together this year. Maybe Apple gets its act together. Maybe iOS gets a radical reboot that it so desperately needs. And until, you know, up and until that point, it's sacrifice. It's settle until there's something that's, in my humble opinion, viable for me. And I don't know. I don't know where that's going to sit. I don't know where that's going to be. It's a frustration, to say the least. Frustration. All right, Manumission. You got to tell me what color you want, buddy. How's the typing? I guess it's fine. I don't know. I haven't used it extensively. Oh. I guess I got a freeze frame. Sorry, I missed that. There we go. Woo! Thank you for cheers. Really appreciate it. The chat has been successfully added. I also have to change the color to blue. If I caught that. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you for that. Hollywood N3D, really appreciate the cheers as well. The 100 cheers represented by this bit right here. And Nagel0123 coupled with Pezliz. Cheers. In return, cheers. Clink. Clinky clink. So if I got a hold of another OnePlus, and here's the thing about the OnePlus 9, it's got a slightly inferior camera apparatus thingy going on that I'm not terribly concerned about. I'm somewhat concerned about, but the reason why a OnePlus 9 may work well for me, because I like flat screens. I don't like the curved screens at all. So that's actually, there are more negatives potentially in the OnePlus 9 Pro column for the budget, certainly, than there are anything else. And just knowing that the scrolling stuff is going to be something that could be mitigated, I don't know. And maybe, like I said, maybe it's just me. And if I have the same problem on a OnePlus 9 Pro as I do a OnePlus 9, then they're both going back. Like, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not gonna deal with it. Not gonna have the headache. Not gonna do it. And then I probably end up on a Pixel 5. As much as I don't want to be, you know, it's just kind of like, well, looks like I got to settle for something. Not happy about it, not proud about it, but what are you going to do? Popper Tim is looking for a new phone. Yeah, I can't tell you what to get, because there are too many options out there, and I'm more of a software. Oh, crap! I need to redo this. And here's why. Yeah, I miss Nexus phones too. Stretch. Yes, there we go. Okay. I got a lot of stuff going on, people. So the thing I needed to do in the slicer here. Why is it not showing up? You can't. Why can't you see the Prusa slicer? Okay. It won't show you the thing that. There we go. Now that showed up. Okay. I forgot I need to effectively put this flat on the bed to increase adhesion. I totally forgot. Dang it. I should have exported. There we go. Okay, now let's try it again. Willing to ruin it here. What's the light change? Welcome to the worst Monday that I've had in the longest friggin' time. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, now let's check to make sure. Dang, dude, come on. I want to see underneath it, but that should... that should be exactly what I needed it to be. I probably don't need a wide brim on it anymore either. Oh, man. Dang it. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Getting the brim off is going to be fun. Dang. This filament, I gotta tell you, it loves to adhere. There we go. Let me make sure that, yeah, everything's good. Otherwise, everything's good on the first layer. So that's a happy thing. I'm gonna clean this again. I mean, I'm going to be here, well, I'm not going to be sitting here for the next 9 hours, but I'm going to be here anyway for all this stuff. Let me clean it off. But first, let me once again make sure okay, it is flat. Okay. And it's flat on the bed. Okay. G-code. Oop. Exporting G-code. PLA mini 9 hours. Oh man, this is just gonna take so freaking long. I cannot believe. Yeah, see, it would have been off ever so slightly. I mean, it only saves 2 minutes of time, but, you know, now I kind of wonder if I should, because I'm putting in the supports. It doesn't matter. The brim's not going to take that long. If it stops a wobble, like a squat and gobble. Here we go. Okay, let's get this cleaned off first. Woo! Important to keep your bed clean. Alright. There's that. And there's this. I wanted to make sure that in printing, because it would have been slightly askew, just ever so slightly. And I want to try to increase the possibility that we're not going to have problems with wobble. So hence the supports, the brim, the laying flat on the bed. I totally spaced on that at the recent export, but should be good now. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Thank you for following M. Jelson. Thank you for joining on a very sad day for me. It's very day. It's a very meh day. DB3D Dan is here. Is that Thorpe? Is he not here? Is he also streaming? That I don't know. I mentioned DB3D Dan that I got your hang on, let me get them. Your logos. So thank you for those. DB3D Dan magically showed up in the inbox. I'm like, whoa! I'd say it's like a mail call Monday, but yeah, I mean, they're nice. But like, the mail call I got today is, that was my mail call Monday. Like, really? Really? Oops. Yeah. Oh man, it's just, it's been one of those kind of days, man. And you know, the thing is I've gone through these types of days before where, you know, changing things over, upgrading, you know, they can be fun, they can be exhilarating. That's not the situation. I was literally thrust into this a week or so ago, not wanting to make the decision at all for these very reasons. That's the reason I did not want to make this decision. I didn't want to go down this path. I didn't even want to begin. I didn't even want to think about it. For this reason, because I knew in my bones I would have this particular problem. I knew. It would be, for me, just so maddening to not have the thing that I was looking for. And I gambled and I guessed, and at a distance it's the best you can handle, but like, you can't recognize the experience of a product until you use it. You just cannot. And that's the thing that keeps me from doing as much as I might do, or people expect me to do, because I just don't want to go through the hassle and the hurdle, because that's not fun for me. It's not the process. Not interested in the process at all. Which is interesting, because this is the 3D printing experience is largely process. So yeah, that's the it's process. Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, sometimes it turns out that way. Oh, Monday morning, you gave me no warning of what was to be. Oh, Monday, how could you leave and not take me every other day, every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all the time. It's just another manic Monday, whoa, I wish it was Sunday, whoa, 'cause that's my fun day, whoa. My I don't have to run day, whoa, it's just another manic Monday. Even Vader is low-key. Not to be confused with Loki. Glorious Absence of Skill says, I take it the OnePlus 9 did not meet your expectations, or stuck on that boat in the Suez Canal. It did not meet my expectations at all. It fell short pretty dramatically, specifically with software quality control. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. So there's not much I can do about it. It's like everybody, there's not much we can do about it. We're just along for the ride. But, you know, on the upside, it's possible that the next headpiece for the Staff of Ra is going to complete without snag with supports. Oh boy, this first layer is definitely glued on. Trying to get the first layer off the first print, or the failed print that I just did, but dude, the brim is like hardcore on. I hope I don't run into that problem specifically with the supports that I'm putting on, because this brim is just like glued on. Not that I can complain too loudly, because I'm not going to be using this or attaching it to anything, but it is definitely, this brim is at a part where it should not be glued on. It should be coming off, despite changing the temperatures on upper layers. Yeah, this one, I tell you what, if it screws up this next time, I'm going to give up on it. I'm like done with it. Like I do not need to deal with this kind of thing this week. Let's see if I can cut. I should be able to. Yeah, I can cut through the brim. That's not a problem. See, because it'll slot in to a staff piece that's a separate print. Gosh, even it would have driven me nuts if it got all the way to the very top and then it wobbled again. Yeah, next go. I should have. Honestly, I should have done exactly what I did before. Because now what I did before was basically print the two halves, right? And it printed out very well. Jedi's got it. But then I went down this path, and now I don't want it to beat me. Yay. Try Asus ROG Phone 3. No, I don't think so. I'm not a gamer, and if you thought the OnePlus cameras were questionable, yeah. Yeah. No. See, that's a big no-no from me. A big, huge no-no from me. Absolutely gigantic, like bulbous no-no. Like just a swelling, ready to explode with pus no-no. Yeah, that's the showstopper right there. I'm like, no. It's 2020. Sorry, it's 2021. Like, if Google can figure it out, that's the thing that, you know, kind of makes you wonder. Like, you know, Google's got their camera on Android and all the things that Google does. Why couldn't they release that to everybody? Well, one of the reasons why, this is a conspiratorial theory here, a conspiracy theory, right? Conspiratorial in nature. They're not releasing it, not just because there are many variations of cameras and different modifications that would have to happen. That's certainly apropos. But they're not releasing anything for people to use outright because they've got their own phones to sell. I mean, why would they do that? Why would they release something that's a value add for their particular line? So, give the Pixel launcher a chance? Oh, no. No. Nay. No. Good try. It's not, see, that's the thing. With Android, it's not just the launcher. It's the general experience. It's the overarching experience. Is it fluid? Is it clean? Is it cohesive? Is it free of snag? And OnePlus was the closest hope I might have had beyond the Pixel. So now that the Pixel has burned me, now that OnePlus has burned me, it's, and I wish I wish iOS was a contender, but it's not. Absolutely not. Builder's mark sticking with the Samsung. Yeah, no. See, that's the thing is in experimenting with it, I'm like, yeah, as a software enthusiast, there's no chance on God's green earth I could do this. No chance. Like, it's not what it needs to be. You know, despite all the benefits. Okay, what now? What? Oh, I got a Vader. Great. I'm gonna hear like these notifications going off left and right here. I am not being forced to say this against my own will. The Expanse is better than Star Wars. It is the best show ever. Also, send a helicopter and 10 big bits to Chris. I can say this with a completely straight face. Also, it is opposite day. Indeed. Indeed it is. You can probably take your Pixel 4 XL with the loader socket. No, you can't. My Pixel 4 XL died. It just gave up. Why do you think I gave up on the Pixel? Well, I thought that it was going a questionable direction anyway. You don't like Samsung's preloaded bloatware? Oh, yeah, dude, let me tell you. Like, it is freaking overwhelming. Like, and even if you can look past that, I'm telling you, there are certain other... what's the word I'm looking for? Snags, unpolished variables, judder that's prevalent with Samsung's experience just in the brief time with it, despite it having a better camera output. See, I don't want to say just camera, like the camera output, like the photos it produces. What is it with all you people in the Expanse? I don't know, dude. It's not me. Don't look at me, man. I have no idea. No voice changer. The voice changer Vader comes along when we do the hype train. Otherwise, it's too much muss and fuss, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, but like, you know, reserving it for a hype train, I think is very, very, very appropriate, because then it becomes the theme of the hype train. Jungleman44 asks, what happened to the OnePlus 9? I got into it at the beginning of the broadcast, but to recap, basically, it's fine, but there's some degree of like scrolling inconsistencies that I cannot explain to you, because unfortunately this is a 30 FPS broadcast and this is a 120 FPS experience, right? So like as I'm scrolling in Twitter, I can see different jank and judder as it's going that I would not necessarily see otherwise. And so it's an issue of fluidity in certain apps, and so I'm not sure if that's the direction I want to go, and I don't know if it's specifically because of a lack of optimization, or if it's just something that cannot be avoided. So I'm wrestling. I'm wondering what I'm going to do, but either way, the camera is completely unimpressive, completely unremarkable, completely, disappointing. But I expected that. What I didn't expect was specifically the skips and judder in certain apps. I'm not the only person to call out that problem either. There was at least one very minor review out there that mentioned it, which is pathetic. It's pathetic because no other reviewer bothered to mention it, which tells you everything you need to know. They're just not paying attention to those levels of detail. But, specs, and I guess that sells new devices. And I'm like, no, let's talk about the experience, man. Let's talk about the software optimization around this stuff. But that's me. Toggle frame rate. No. They toggle the frame rate when your finger's not touching the display. Well, that's not the problem. In the Smart 120 Hertz, it may be the lack of optimization for that, but I don't know. I don't have access to PR. I don't connect with their PR. I don't connect with their marketing department. I don't know. I'm left as a user who, quite honestly, is unimpressed. Like, wholesale unimpressed. Like, oh my God, I could not deal with that. I couldn't. Like, certainly not the price that I paid. Like, just the amount of skippy judder that just becomes a problem. And there's just not that much of a difference, a radical difference between, from with my eyes and from my point of view, specifically the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro screen. The question is whether or not the OnePlus 9 demonstrates the same issues and shortcomings, and at which point I would have to work around the camera output anyway. So I don't know. No one knows, because if you don't work there and you're not into software optimization, it's a thing. What camera am I using for this Twitch stream? A Sony camera, and then an iPad camera is actually pointed down at the 3D printer itself. So yeah, okay. I gotta hit the restroom. Diana, I don't know if she can come in here. Banana. Can you like cheer everybody up? Because I'm like, Sour Sally here.
Hi, Dad.
Hi. Sorry, I gotta get that over there. Hi, how are you doing? You look good. Can you pinch hit? I gotta hit the restroom. What do you mean again? I'm sorry, my bladder is inconvenient. Man. So Diana's gonna pinch hit. She's probably gonna do a far better job than me with a lot of this stuff as soon as she comes in. And then she'd be like, yay, everybody. Although when Diana comes in, then everything changes. I know. Look at those wonderful Kappa gens. I need to 3D print a banana phone? Yeah, no doubt. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ow. Hawks fan, don't be creepy. Like, that's kind of creepy, dude, don't you think? Thorpe hates Star Wars, according to Loyal Moses. Really? Really? You sure about that? You confident about that? Gamble 101 agrees with me. The experience is what it's all about. Well, Gamble 101, unfortunately, that usually is the thing that glosses everybody's, minds when it comes to making decisions. And, it is what it is. Gashapon notes that it's easier to market specs than experience, sadly. It is, and that's the problem. It is a big problem. It is a big shortcoming because, people end up buying, oh, it's got this megapixel and that, megahertz and this mega drive and this mega whatever. I'm like, but who cares? Like, what's the point? Like, what? So it's faster jank? It's faster questionable output? It just doesn't add up. In my head, it just doesn't add up. I'm not a mathematics whiz at all. Not in the slightest. But it just doesn't. That's where I end up getting tripped up, quite honestly. Thank you.
Sounds like someone has a case of the Monday.
Oh, dude, I so got Monday. Thank you for the 30 bits. And thank you, J.R. Knudsen. JRW Knudsen for following. Really appreciate it. Okay, here we go. What are we printing? Indiana Jones. We are printing for the third time a vertical, the one that Jedi got. Hey, Jedi, could you bring your Ross headpiece in here for a second? The one I just tried to do, I'm trying to do this vertically. And the one I tried earlier just did not work out well at all. The one I made for Jedi, I had split in half and then glued together. I may end up going that route with this inevitably if this particular version of the print does not work. Or to my satisfaction. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see. You have a metal one of those. Oh, well, I'm 3D printing that. Hello? Hello? Are you done preening, Diana? Are you done primping? What? You can't. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't find it. I just gave it to you last night. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'm not walking off then. I gotta pee. I gotta pee bad. Oh, Mark's got it burned in his hand. Okay, Totes. Big fan asks, do I think a software update for the phone would fix the issues you're talking about? Sure. But I could say that for any device. That doesn't mean anything. It means nothing to me. You don't buy a device based on what it might be. Thank you. You buy a device based upon what it is. So here's the... Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. I may end up reprinting the medallion like this because this came out flawless. Minus the glue between. Far less hassle. And if I would have printed it at a higher quality, I think this is... If this last iteration does not satisfy me, I'll go that route. Okay. Okay, Diana, I'm sorry. I had to finish the question. Ha!
Hi, everyone. Builder's Mark, should I post a freeze frame? Oh, you just missed it. Oh, it's like a party. Like a fiesta. Do we have a freeze frame? Oh, no. We don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, poor Chris. He's having a rough day, huh? Hi, it's Banana. They call me Banana. Yeah, that he's having a rough day. I know. We should cheer him up. A surprise party. No, I want to know what their favorite thing about Chris is. And then when he comes back, he'll read what you guys think, you know? Because sometimes I feel like he doesn't know how much we appreciate him.
He likes Darth Vader, and he likes black, and he likes printing stuff.
Yeah.
So that's his new thing. And he likes playing video games with me, and he likes to do everything with me.
What's your favorite thing about Daddy?
When he hugs me.
Oh, when he hugs you.
I hug you.
Oh, my baby. You're so... Oh, we got a new follower. PC Vista.
Look, she has antlers or something.
Got a new follower, I think, PC Vista. Just started following me, because this is my stream. I'm just kidding.
It is your stream. You're going to be here for 10 minutes while Daddy is in the bathroom pooping on his butt.
Baby. They'll unfollow. They'll say, okay, who is this? Let me unfollow. What was I gonna say? Oh, we should do the... You're so cute. Oh, we need to draw a picture for Daddy. Someone said, or big fan said, Jedi should draw a picture for Daddy.
Yeah, I already drawn.
Yeah, she did.
But he could draw another one.
Yeah, true. So what is your favorite thing about Chris? Nothing? Crickets? Crickets. Sorry, did I squish you? No. Aww. Hawks fan. PB88 said his favorite thing about Daddy is me. Liz says he's great at carrying luggage. Yeah, he is. You got it, Joey. That's funny. What are you looking for, Chica? Diana, do you have any favorite collectibles on the shelf? On his shelf?
I have a favorite collectible.
You do? Which one?
That one over there.
Oh,
Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby Yoda, yeah.
Baby Yoda, Yoda. We have to stay here for 10 minutes.
Oh, Vader time. Wait.
That's Vader time! Did they say Vader time?
I think. Vader time. Oh, Hawks fan 88. Tell us what you like
Vader
about.
time!
Tell us. Oh, it's probably gross in here.
We have to be sitting down here for 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Let's act like
What is my favorite thing about Chris?
Jasper, you have to be like Darth Vader.
Okay. I think it changes the voice. I think.
If you, it doesn't do nothing when you push your nose or your eyes. Sorry.
I'm trying not to breathe in here. Okay, my favorite thing about Chris, okay, is, that he's very loyal. He's a very loyal person. Yeah. He's very determined. Yeah, that's a better word. A very determined person, very loyal, and...
Bear time!
Oh,
Sorry.
that was hard. I couldn't breathe. Oh.
Because it smells worse.
Thanks, Bam.
I had to do a Vader time.
You had to do a Vader. Whoa, jeez.
I'm his guard.
Okay.
I'm her guard.
Okay, cool.
And he can't be here.
Oh, well, Mom,
She's gonna be
is
here
there
for
food?
10 minutes.
Yeah,
She's gonna be here
what do you
for-
want?
Don't put it on the apple.
Okay, alright. Do you want food?
Yeah.
Mom, no!
Baby, I gotta go get
Papa
Daddy
said you
some
would
food.
be here for 10 minutes.
That was 10 minutes.
That was like 20, 30 minutes.
It was not 30 minutes.
Mom, please.
It's not 30. Why do you have a notepad?
I do? Oh, Daddy was gonna read.
Oh,
Dad, can we
Yes.
know that?
no, it's got to stay in here. I gotta use
Baby
it.
Yoda notepad.
I gotta use it.
Remember the Baby
Yeah, you
Yoda?
have a few.
Little one.
Baby, that is a little one.
No.
All right, here's your staff of raw head piece.
Anything in particular that you want?
No, like you had that. Didn't you make that rice thing with other stuff? Do you still have that rice thing with other stuff?
Yeah, we're out of guac.
Oh, it's okay. No, I just put together a bowl.
Please.
Bowl me.
Look, baby,
Bowl me over.
we have some downstairs, a little one.
Like bowl me over. Thank you, PC Vista, for following. I missed that. I did miss that. I apologize. Did not mean to. Chris needs a hug. I do. Today, I need a big hug. I need a big virtual hug, because I can tell you, I'm just not... I am struggling to make some degree of progress, or feeling like I'm just not overwhelmed with the lack of satisfaction from the choices that I have. That's probably what it is. If I were to put a finer point on it, it's the lack of satisfaction from the array of choices. It's not that I don't have choices. It's not that I don't have options. But deriving any degree of satisfaction is, well, let's just say elusive. It's the best word to use. Elusive. Loyal, I would take your hug. I'd take your hug in a heartbeat. Thank you, Loyal. I would. Loyal's a good person. Loyal, as I've mentioned, has changed lives. Not joking. You changed mine, buddy. You were certainly a part of this journey. I appreciate it. Otherwise, I would have one less thing to be frustrated about today. Oh, man. But the thing is, it's all a learning experience. You recognize what it is. You do some troubleshooting. And then theoretically, you just got to remember the next time it happens, what to do. So I feel I am on my way. That's my gut. That's what my gut tells me. I won't know because the countdown is 8 hours from now. So 8 hours from now is, and we're not going to make it tonight during the broadcast, obviously. 8 plus... Wait, 8? What's 8? 7 plus 8 is 15, so that's 3 in the morning? Is that right? If it's 7 now, 8 hours from now, or 8 hours 47, 9 hours from now, 4 in the morning? So tomorrow morning, I'm either going to wake up to this plate of, another plate of friggin' spaghetti, At which point, if this does not do it, then I'm definitely going to do it flat. Okay, so now what I'm going to try to do is, you suggested changing the speed. So the speed's at 100. What should I change the speed to? Because I can slow it down. I don't care how long it takes. I'm just looking for a good print. What should I change the speed to? It's currently 100. 90, you think? What do you think? My finger's on the trigger. Fingers on the button. All I need is an excuse. Thank you, Loyal, for the 100 bits. They just materialized right in front of me. Oh. And then 200 bits. What? And then 300. Loyal! Loyal's going, he's going on a tear. Look at all these bits. Look at all these bits that are flying. All these bits are flying. Look at these incredible bits that are like flying my gosh, Loyal. Capping 900. I missed a stretch. Okay, there's the stretch. Woo! Oh my God. Loyal, all the way to 1,000 bits. Unbelievable. Started a hype train. Loyal wanted to start a hype train. That's what Loyal wanted to do. Oh boy, here we come with a hype train. Here we go. Because Liz cheered, and then Fix-Em Dude cheered on top of Loyal's just like incredible cheer-a-thon. We're going to go ahead and launch into the hype train Vader. I have to toggle a couple things here first. But no one told me what speed I need to go to, either. But I'll wait until after the hype train, I guess. Level 4! Oh my God, we're already at level 4. That's incredible. Okay, Builder's Mark with the addition... I can't even get my... Can't even get my helmet on! Okay, wait. Okay,
here we go. Hype train helmet on. Running through the hype train, level, oh my god, level 4 is almost complete. We just started the hype train. We just started it, and it's done with level 4, we're now level 5. So, can we get through a level 5 hype train with Hollywood N3D cheering 100 bits, Zelfian cheering 100 bits, Liz cheering another 15, Fix-Em Dude with another 100, Coda 120 with 100, Gamble 101 with 1,000 bits, kind of in the same boat as I am with the whole smartphone for can I say that? Builder's Mark with 100 bits and really good help when it comes to my screw-uppiness when it comes to 3D printing. The Golden Boy with a 99 bits. Thank you very much. At a level 5 hype train. Level 5. Level bed. The printer, it's got a level bed. And we have a level 5 of a hype train. Now, the reason why I want to get through the hype train is move as fast as we can. Because I still need... What?
Structure just gifted one subs.
I can't see. I can't... What's going... I can't... Okay, the helmet here, not prescription goggles, FYI. I don't know if anybody knew that. Fix-Em Dude, thank you for cheering 112 bits. And
Gamble 101 cheered X 1000.
24 bits from Liz on top of that. Loyal Moses, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Loyal Moses just gave out 20. That's 20 tier 1 subs to people. I can't believe that. Oh, we definitely made level 5. That's like level 5, and that's like level 6, dude. That's incredible. I can't believe that. So PC Vista, who just followed, is now a sub, which is hilarious. Vista? That's funny, dude. That's ironic. XX Distrusted, Pinoy Boy Wonder, Star Fox, Touch Slapper, MJ Elson, Krillin64, Got Base, Gamble 101, Zelfian, Max Johnny, R3X, April B, Zenflux, Mikwa, Setsukun, Koskafisk, CF Wheezy, Gun Ho Guy 3, Dante Serum, unbelievable. And look at this! Zelfian is paying it forward! On top of this! Look at that! Tier 1 sub from Zelfian to Okami of Death, Melter of Snowflakes, Apple Ding Dong, Reiko, the Swick. Unbelievable! Look at this! We're at 458% of a level 5 hype train. That's incredible. We've never been this high before, ever. And I live in the state of Washington where that's legal. By the way,
Loyalmus has just gifted 20 subs.
In the state of Washington. Everywhere else, it's down to local laws. Builder's Mark cheering 100 bits plus 100 bits, an additional 200 bits. Thank you very much for that. Oh, I missed this one. Another 100 bits on top of that, and a Hollywood N3D with an additional 100 bits. Wow. Yo. Oh my god, wait, no, wait, did you, hang on. I have to take off my mask right now, I can't, Boyle, what are you doing? Like, I can't, do I sound like myself? I'm trying to make my voice high, I can't believe this. Boyle, another 22 1 community sub
just gifted 5
I have to take off the hype helmet. Okay, well, I can't believe it. 20 more people are now subs to this channel. This is beautiful. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. I legit do not know what to say. I'm shocked. Now the good thing about subs
Loyalmus has just gifted 20 subs.
And it's good to have subs for those who are tuned in on a regular basis. Plus, when you gift a sub, that might encourage them
Royal Moses gifted Pearly Gates a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Pearly Gates.
Be in a super happy, energetic mood, but
Royal Moses gifted Stoic _ Squirrel a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Stoic _ Squirrel.
I have a 1K subs party, Chris. I'm not close to 1,000 subs.
Royal Moses gifted Lot _ Nerd a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Lot _ Nerd.
Look at that. That's incredible. We
Royal Moses gifted Craig 2150 a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Craig 2150.
Gamble 101 an additional 1,000 bits. The Golden Boy,
Royal Moses gifted Lestastic a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Lestastic.
I love that number. Builder's Mark with 120.
Royal Moses gifted to Jekyll a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to the Jekyll.
But I don't know where I don't know which color you want me to change it to.
Royal Moses gifted Sakatira a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Sakatira.
All of my followers will be subs. Hopefully they continue to be subs. That's
Royal Moses gifted Fred Good Game a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Fred God Game.
That is incredible. 800%.
Royal Moses gifted Eek Dashel King a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Eek Patrol King.
Builder's Mark, thank you for capping it off.
Royal Moses gifted Pahar a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Pahar.
Very, 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 very appreciated.
Royal Moses gifted Purple Dragon 1 a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Purple Dragon 1.
Chris Pirillo over here and be beside myself.
Royal Moses gifted Flight 2 Win a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Flight 2 Win.
Right here is where I would be. So, yeah.
Royal Moses gifted Jersey Hack a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Jersey Hack.
I do not know what else to say apart from thank you.
Royal Moses gifted Gokoki a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Gokoki.
Which would otherwise be a very not great day. And that has nothing to do with
Royal Moses gifted Pazag a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Paz GG.
The technology choices that I feel were not great choices.
Royal Moses gifted Saint _ Christian 0 a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Saint _ Christian 0.
What happened?
Royal Moses gifted Dopeness Monster a subscription. Royal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Dopeness Monster.
We will be playing some Scriblio too. Yes, we will.
Loyal Moses gifted MB_Dragon a subscription. Loyal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to MB_Dragon.
But Krusty 3D is now at level 3.
Loyal Moses gifted Old Curmudgeon the subscription. Loyal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Old Curmudgeon.
Oh, it's still going. Oh my god.
Loyal Moses gifted Fadens a subscription. Loyal Moses gifted a tier 1 sub to Fadens.
That's how many subs. Unbelievable. That is the easiest way to get your name in the stream. You gift subs, and then you get your name repeated that many times. It's the easiest way to do it. Krusty 3D gifting a tier 1 sub to That's Not Rudy. Congratulations. Unbelievable. Is there a hype train? There was.
The Golden
Yes.
Boy just gifted 5
There
subs.
was a hype train. It was incredible. Unbelievable. The Golden Boy. Wait. Where's that? Oh my god. We are so.
Gamble
It is queued up
101
so
Sheer Dex
far.
1000.
I had no idea. I had no idea it was queued. It was that back-stopped. Oh man. Oh man. It is literal fire. Literal
Zelfian
fire.
just
Look at
gifted
that.
5 subs.
I didn't realize. I thought it was over and done with. I cannot in good conscience take my helmet off. Now in the middle of the shoutouts. My only question to all you 3D printing people right now is I've got my speed at 100. What should I adjust it to? What should I do?
Krusty 3D just gifted 1 subs.
Freeze frames can go back in stock, Liz. Freeze frames can be active again. We turned them off because I was getting a little caught up and behind. So they got turned off briefly. They will get turned on again. Leave the speed as is? Really? I'm worried. I mean, hopefully it won't wobble this time. I've got so much support around this thing. You can't hear me. Really? Oh, there's the freeze frame. Great, here we go. Just had to do it. Just had to turn it on, and then, you got the thing going. Thank you for the 11 bits to unlock me, Liz. Thank you very much.
There we go. Oh my god. Oh wow. Loyal. Boy, you kicked something off tonight. Boy, oh boy. Wow. That was one hell of a... That was the best hype train I think we ever had. Like, ever. Like, easily. Easily. Thank you so much for the cheers, everybody. So, cheers to you. Clink. Very appreciated. Thank you for the gifted subs as well. I'm hoping that the gifted subs will come in again and stay and hang out, even if we happen to disagree on our mutual choices of smartphones, which apparently is a thing. Okay, here, let me move this over a tiny bit because it kept getting knocked there. Indeed, it was very crazy. That was like nuts. Posture check, thank you very much. What? What? Yes, I know. Alright, alright. Okay, posture check's good. Aveline French, thank you for joining. Appreciate seeing you here. Trying the Staff of Ra headpiece one more time. This is it. Like, this is the last time I do a vertical orientation. If it doesn't work, I'll know by tomorrow morning. I'll know whether or not it worked. I don't know if I'm going to know other things by tomorrow morning, but theoretically. See, I can take a picture of you. I could. What I've learned is, like, taking a picture and then locking it and then turning down the brightness and contrast seems to work pretty well. So if I do this and then go in here and then share it to Discord. Oh, I can't? How do I share? Like, no, how come I can't share it? Oh, I know why. If I share it in Discord, I'll do the canteen. I'll go into the cantina. There we go. I'll send a picture. I'm sharing with you photos that I'm taking from the OnePlus 9 Pro, which I'm not that impressed with. But you can take a look and decide for yourself. There's a candid shot with the brightness and contrast kind of tuned all the way down. For the most part, like when you turn down the exposure a bit, it's not bad. It's not horrible. It's the question of whether or not all the other the question not whether the other snags can be better mitigated. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh, I thought I heard something there. Krusty Loyal says he was just cleaning some subs and they went off. Boy, I tell you, you got to be careful, just like guns. Wait, hang on. I got another freaking freeze frame? That's not even fair. I just got fit. Oh, there we go. We got a gifted sub. Sweet, Shraiku. Thank you for the unlock. Really appreciate it.
Just gifted 1 subs.
Look at that. I'm not even sure. Like, oh, wow. Okay, is it okay? Can I say, I don't know if I can say this. Like, I heard that I have to be private, but can I say how many subs that we currently have on this channel? Is that something I can say publicly? I don't know if I can. I'm not like into the Twitch thing, but I remember hearing like, no, you're not supposed to say how many subs you have. Tons of partners do it. Yeah, but like, will I get in trouble if I do it? That's the last thing I want to do. Thank you, Britt. Thank you for saying I can. Triku saying yeah. You can hear it all the time. Okay, if I get in trouble, everybody else is in trouble. That's the way I'll look at it. Okay, so here's the thing, everybody. I currently have. Let me do this. You know what I should do? No, I don't want to show you the back end. We just passed, thanks to what just happened with the subscriber hype train magic that was driven by a lot of you, and especially Loyal Moses. Thank you very much. I am just now over 400 subscribers. We just passed 400 subscribers right now. Like, basically. Now, I'm sorry, they all went away. Where'd they go? Dude, they were just here. They're gone. It literally says 404 subscribers. I'm not joking. That's literally what it says. Let me show you. I'm gonna, I can't, actually, I don't know if I can show you. Then I would get in trouble, right? But dude, 404 subscribers. What? It's gone. It was just there. Now it's not there. Do not show us your dashboard. Yeah, no. I know. That would be definitely crossing the line. Not planning on doing that. Got an ad time queued up. I'll have to do that. Aveline French, thank you for the 25 bits. And by the way, everybody, go ahead and give Sith Lord Brit a follow. Also, Shraiku, if you can. I know they're streaming here. If I'm missing any other Twitch streamers, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to give you a shout out. Very happy. But yeah, so that's... I didn't make a sub goal of, like, 400. Because, quite honestly, I'm like, dude, if we get to 100, like, yay. And here's the thing. I probably chased the wrong metrics. But the metric I look at most isn't necessarily follower count. It isn't subs. It isn't bits, though all those are very appreciated. And the reason why is because those fluctuate night by night, week by week, month by month. So they're up and down and up and down and up and down. So they're good days and some good days that maybe could have been better. But that's the reason I don't necessarily rely on, I got 10 followers today. Yay. Or, I only got 5. Oh, man. No, dude, I got 5 followers. It's great. I got 1 new follower. That's better than 0. Right? So I tend not to chase those numbers in terms of anything I might put out there. The number that I'm looking at, the number that I'm paying attention to, if there was a number, is specifically a number of people who are engaged on average when I stream. That's the number to me. Given that good day or bad day, because I've had good days and today is obviously ostensibly a very bad day, I feel that it's important to create some level of consistency. So I do the stream at the same time every night. And so having, looking over and glancing over and knowing that in January I was averaging a certain amount, in February a little more, and in March a little bit more. Right now, according to Twitch, and it varies, 89 people are viewing. Now, in respect to, a gigantic known quantity out there who's streaming, that may be small potatoes. But to me, we're this close. We are within a stone's throw of averaging 100 viewers per episode. Not just one time, not just a spike, not just after a raid, but sustained. So the only number, in my opinion, that matters, certainly to me, is that amount. Because it's the level of consistency that's key. And you never know what's going to happen. You don't know what I'm going to be printing. You don't know what I'm going to be talking about. You don't know what kind of day I had. As crappy as it was today. Got turned around pretty darn quickly thanks to y'all. And a big series of shout-outs to Loyal Moses, Zelfian, Shraiku, Krusty 3D, and the Golden Boy for gifting subs. Amazing. And all you who cheered. Every bit counts. That's the thing. I'm talking about these smartphones and stuff. Where do you think your bits go? Your bits go right back into everything you see. Everything you might experience. Including a pending upgrade for the camera that's pointed down at the 3D printer. Right now. That'll get upgraded at some point in the very near future. So, it's not just 42, which is, of course, the meaning of life. Pauper Tim, let's be fair. Why is today a bad day, asks Marbian. Do I rehash it for him? Had a series of failed prints. honestly a minor point, but the bigger disappointment for me is kind of getting not very happy with the smartphone options that are currently on the table that I kind of have to do and use and confront. I'm not a smartphone fan. I'm just not. I'm a horrible... people think, oh, Chris, you're a tech. I'm like, no. Let me stop you right there, dude. Like, I don't care about all the smartphones. I'm just looking for one that's good for me, and I've yet to find one. At this point in time, they're all questionable. Zelfian says, Chris, new follower here, but watched your content years ago on Locker Gnome. Yeah, sometimes checked out the IRC anyway. A few nights ago, randomly started wondering what you're up to nowadays, and here we are. Zelfian, you are one of us. Welcome aboard. Here every night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't want to do it if it was just me. So I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Mark H says, I need a Windows phone. Like you wouldn't believe. I miss Windows Phone, if only as another point of competition. Like I really wish it was viable. I really do. Krusty 3D coming in and saying iPhones rule. Yeah, iPhones are great. I will not debate that iPhones are great. If you discount iOS heavily. But given that you need iOS to run it on an iPhone, like that's where someone needs to play the fail sound. So yeah, iOS. I'm rooting for you, bud, or you old pal. You can do it. You can get better. I believe in you. But man, your UI and your UX really needs a hard reboot right now. Right about now. Funk Soul Brothers. How about now? Funk Soul Brothers. Check it out now. Funk Soul Brothers. Marbian asked what happened to the new phone I was getting today. I got it, and I am largely disappointed. There are certain behaviors in scrolling in certain applications that are a little off-putting. Very minor niggles on my part, but adding up to a greater experience that I believe is largely lacking. Krusty 3D misses cold draft beer in a pub a lot more than Windows Mobile. I'm going to say Windows Mobile more than that, although I enjoyed that. Zerv Gamer, thank you for hanging. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Good luck on your job site there. Can we time out the host until he changes his opinion on iOS? No, you cannot. Big fan is rooting for all the other smartphone manufacturers out there and software developers. Yeah, I am too, man. We need better experiences. Isaac is playing BioShock and eating pizza. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Sounds like a lot more fun than anything that I might do. Like, all I'm doing is trying to print this freaking headpiece for the staff of Raw. I didn't realize it would be that tricky. Seriously, I don't know if there's anything more I could do for this, with this. I don't know. Got the brim. Got the supports. Like, that's it. That's all I got. Like, if this doesn't do the thing, there's zero hope, and I'm going back to flat. Touchy Slapper, or is it Touche Slapper? How do you say the name? That's the problem. I never know how to read usernames. Touche said, oh, thank you, Zerv Gamer. Appreciate those bits. Beautiful bits. Love your beautiful bits. And the Canadian flags. Love the Canadians. Love the Canadians. Canadians, shout out to all you Canadians. Let's go ahead and move back to the printer view here. Far more interesting to me. I missed the comment. There's another comment in here I totally missed. Oh, specific flaws. So I can't. It's death by 1,000 cuts. That's iOS. And using it for this past week, it's been mind-numbingly frustrating. Moving from Android to iOS is very challenging because it slows down productivity by an extreme degree. I'll give it this, like, in using an iPhone, I don't want to use it. Like, So if you want to get over device addiction, use iOS. I'm not joking. I wish I was. I'm not. Like, I just okay, I don't want to deal with it. It's a mess. I'll use the desktop. It's an absolute mess. It's a nightmare. I don't want to deal with it, in my opinion. This is how I feel. Being more of a software enthusiast than hardware, I don't care about the hardware. Never have, never will. Give me good software in conjunction with the hardware. Give me better hardware. Yes, but in line with that, software that's optimized for that hardware. A must. Coda120 says, can't you still buy a Windows phone? Pretty sure it's gone. Pretty sure it's passed on. Big Fan says, did I see the cast announcement for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? I did. It looks very diverse, which is awesome. Looks like we're also getting Uncle Owen back, which is amazing. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Is it Star Wars? Yes. Then I'm interested. Sign me up. There's one thing that's very rarely, if ever, truly disappointing. That's Star Wars. Thorpe80 changed his username just so it would be easier for me. Man, Thorpe, you are the MVP. Oh, look at Krusty. Krusty's flexing his emotes there, being a tier 3 sub on this channel. Look at that. That's incredible. Oh, Glorious is having issues with his 4K screen. Sorry to hear that. Big Fan says, every time Chris bashes the iPhone and iOS, we should take a drink. Oh, dude, you'd never make it through like 5 minutes. I do. I really do. I have high hopes that the next version of iOS will abandon everything that came before it. But every passing year, I just lose more and more hope. I'm like, okay. Maybe if they go with a higher refresh screen, maybe. But even then, I use higher refresh screens on the iPad, the ProMotion display, and it suffers from jank and judder to a rather extreme degree that I'm like, wow, that's bad. That's kind of inexcusable for the price. It's inexcusable for that kind of software performance. Not the hardware. You're never paying for the hardware. You should be paying for the software performance. Isaac says, my friend that I know still has Windows Phone. Wow, man. Dead platform walking. All right, Isaac, you never told me what color I'm changing these lights to. The Aziz light. Loyal Moses changed his real name so it would be easier for me. That's true. He used to be known as Mixoplex. 84,671. Red. Bloop. Oh. Blup, blup, blup. Bloop, 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 bloop. Did I get it all? Ow. Strained myself. Yeah. No doubt. Thank you for following Morales Suzwar. I probably completely slaughtered your username, like, in terms of saying it out loud. Like, that's not how you say my name! The Z is silent! That's what you're typing right now. The Z is friggin' silent. Builder's Mark says, I thought it was every time he called me Maker's Mark, we take a drink. That's true. Only you take a drink if I call you Maker's Mark. And I actually have to pause and think, like, wait, is it Maker's Mark? Builder's Mark? It's a Mark? I could just call you Mark. Mark. It'd be really neat. It'd be interesting, though. My username is Builder's Mark. Oh, really? Is your name Mark? No, it's Steve. Steve? Why didn't you go with, like, the username Builder Steve? Well, because, you know, the S would, like, blend in, say Builders Steve or Builder Steve. It just wouldn't make much sense. So I went with Mark instead, because it would make more sense, I think, for that particular context. Okay, but I'm probably gonna call you Mark, because that's in your username, just Builder's Mark. Unless it's Builder's Smark. I never thought of that. Maybe it is Builder Smark. How about yeah. Why don't you just call me Smark? Huh? Chris Pirillo. Breaking down usernames since 1996. having conversations with himself. Even with not broadcasting. Airwolf28, good to see you. Chris, maybe sounds silly, but your printer's making out with the adit. What? Stop it. Knock it off. It's not that kind of stream. Unless it is, and I'm just now aware that it's that kind of stream. Chris, link to this model. Oh, you don't want to do it, dude. Don't do it. You don't want to do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you think you want this model? This model is bad. Okay, so where is this? Let me see if I can get it. Is this it? That's it. This is it. Right here. I'll paste it in chat. Krusty. There it is. You'll probably have, like, better luck than I did. I'm, like, adding brims and supports and, like... Let me warn you, if you don't do the 2 pieces, it will wobble. I've done it in 2 orientations, and I've seen wobble each time. So, I just feel like supports are the only viable way of doing this. And hopefully those supports will come off easily, because they should just, like, peel off, right? Glorious Absence of Skill says, the only reason I buy Samsung is because the only brand that interfaces Windows 10 the same way iPhone interfaces with macOS. Yeah. But, you know, that's not enough of a win for me. It's absolutely not. Can I say do the do in my Palpatine? Sure. Do the do. That was not as good as it could have been. Do the do. That was about the same. That's as good as it gets from me. Marbian notes that he's not the biggest fan of the foldable screen idea, but he loves the LG rollable phone. I don't want either. I don't want my phone to fold right now. I don't want it to scroll. I just want it to be. I need a slab. That's all I'm looking for. Speaking of... Sorry, I'm now talking to myself here. Bloop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, no. Oh, wow, okay. Well, I guess I didn't do the thing I thought I was going to do. Cool. Dan's real name is Susan. Interesting to note, Thorpe. You get that. Different people desire different things from their devices. Yeah, exactly. That's, you know, that's the thing that a lot of people miss, you know, when it comes to talking about this kind of stuff. But all the more reason why I'm very clear when I say, hey, I like you, and I love you. I appreciate all the support. I do care about you. I do. But in the context of what I'm very well aware of in terms of the options at my disposal, that's where I always say, I don't care what smartphone you're using. I don't care what platform you're using, because I'm not looking for those opinions. I literally do not care. I don't genuinely do not care. Like, it's not a thing where I'm chasing, like, well, what are you using? Why are you using? Well, leave a comment. What? I care about the things that I need to use in relation to smartphones. In terms of everything else, there are going to be times I am going to ask for opinions and looking for use cases. There are going to be certain situations where I do care, genuinely, how you might be using one thing or another. Absolutely. But in this context, when we're talking specifically about a smartphone of choice, I already know what's out there. I've tried a lot. I've seen a lot. I use a lot. Enough to know that I'm not looking for guidance in that sense. I care about you. I do. Genuinely. It's true. But, like, in terms of, like, asking for advice, I'm not asking for it. Which is weird, because, like, every comment, like, if you ever notice, like, every comment's like, well, I use this. there would have been a time, right? And I think at the beginning, right, in terms of looking for 3D printers, because I was not experienced, didn't have the experience with it. I might have been looking for guidance. In terms of building a stream PC, I look for guidance. I absolutely do. I'm not necessarily dyed-in-the-wool PC, right? For a genuine Windows experience, might be looking for guidance because I don't have a deep amount of experience. And it's the people that I care about that I value the opinions of most. Honestly, that's how I feel. So, hang on, wait. Touch Slapper said something. The novelty of smartphones has worn off. Yeah, I agree. It's not, well, Glorious Absence of Skills amends and says, not so much novelty as the market is saturated. Exactly. Like, there's like, my God, there's so many. And the differences used to be more stark than they are now. And for a long time, the longest time, on iOS 6 and previous, it was less of an issue for me. Because it was like, I really like the iOS experience. At that time, I did. I loved it. And Android wasn't even close. Well, now, it's kind of gone topsy-turvy. For me. Dramatically. And that's probably what's thrust me into these situations where I have to... I must make compromises on those types of experiences because what it is that I expect is not there. It doesn't exist. What? Dude, what? Seriously? Can you make your notifications sound longer? Is that a possibility? Could you do that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh my God, I could not deal with that. I can't deal with that. It's not the feature, it's the implementation. That's my opinion. Not the feature, it's the implementation. Not the feature, it's the implementation. Not the feature, it's the implementation. RC Maniac 25 says, I heard from an anonymous source that Loyal Moses just searches for photos of horses online and passes them off as his own. That would not surprise me, Loyal. Prove it. His horses all have mullets. I think that's what's going on. Israel asks, what do you mean by implementation? Okay. What do I mean by the implementation? Okay. Feature. It's got a color screen. That's a feature. Implementation, well, the screen's there. It's just got, you know, kind of a weird kind of wobble to it because it's present. It's got all these colors, but they're not exactly aligned properly. So like sometimes the screen looks green, sometimes it looks blue, but the spec is there. It's the feature. The feature you want is the super high speed, megapixel, mega started, mega. It's there. It's right there. It's a snake. It'd jump out and bite you. The feature is there. The spec is there. We just didn't implement it very well. But the spec is there. So buy on specs. It's the implementation. Does that make sense? Israel, do you understand me? That's why I tend to drive towards, for me, the overarching experience. I look at the spec, I'm like, okay, theoretically, on paper, this is going to be this fast. This is what I'm going to get for my budget, right? What else, right? What else is this speaking to? Well, in terms of quality, right? Quality is not a feature. It's an implementation. That's why I'm like, oh, great, it's got a pixel density of 8,000. That's anything past a certain amount. I'm like, I don't see it. Why take the performance hit? Why pay for something I'm not going to see? Why pay for something I'm not going to use? Doesn't make any sense. Like in the John Deere mower commercial, says, it's not how fast you mow, it's how well you mow fast. Yeah, that's exactly right. Hit the nail right on the head. I believe in overarching experiences. Not just the hardware, but the hardware and the software together. And driving towards that perfect union is something that I'm very proud to be a part of in what I do with Intel. Very proud of that. That it's not just the hardware, which tends to get a lot of attention, but it's the hardware and the software together. It's a very powerful story. Very powerful. Because on paper, they all look the same. But then it comes down to which one feels better. Which one works better. How does it work? How does it feel? How much spit and polish has been applied to one platform or another? How does it come together? What's the cohesive tissue that brings them both together? And for some, that's elusive. There's no answer. There's no destination, right? It just feels that you're left for wanting. And that's, in relation to smartphones, where I have been stuck for years. Stuck. I don't care how fast they get. Just don't care. I care about whether or not my experience, my overarching experience, is better. And it has not been better. The Pixel 3 XL was the last smartphone that impressed me. That was the last one. That was the last one that impressed me. The last iOS device was either the 6 or the 5S. I can't remember which one ran iOS 6 now. iOS 7 was too much for me. I was like, I can't hang. I can't do this. Hang on. Gotta call Banana. Banana! Banana? Well, let's just go ahead and see how this smartphone dialer works, shall we? What? It's ringing. Because remember she was going to get me something to eat and that was like an hour ago? Really? She picks up and then hangs up? For real? That's how you're going to play me? Oh, Diana. Diana, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that to me, are you? Really? Are you? She's not gonna pick up. Dude, I know you got your phone on you. You got it like glued to your forehead. What is going on?
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey. Yeah. I got a hello, and that was it. She's stalling.
Yes.
Okay, you said that...
I'm trying to get your food.
But you...
It'd be a lot easier with
No.
two hands.
Hang on, Diana. I have waited at least a half hour to 45 minutes.
Okay, well, I'm getting it right now.
No, I'm asking because I'm like at that point where I'm going to start getting hangry and then I'm going to start like getting...
Okay, I'm bringing it.
Okay, just saying.
The less I talk, the more I can get done.
Diana, okay, I'm just saying. You always say to like warn you ahead of time. She always says, warn me ahead of time. Give me an hour warning. Dude, rewind this live video. I've been here that long. I've been patient. I feel I have. I don't think it was 5 minutes. That would have been unreasonable. The quality of that call wasn't too bad. That bad. Hey, Hollywood. Good to see ya. Ah, man. I tell you what. You're on Team Diana. Oh, Thorpe. Thorpe. I'm on Team Diana too, but still. Like, I'm left wondering. Same old Shane notes there's an error in that model. No! What's the error, dude? Because I've run into it like 3 times. What's the error? What? Oh, great. Are you telling... Dude, I printed it once. Successfully. It worked so well. It worked exceedingly well. How? I tell you the error. The error is trying to print it vertically. That's the error. That's the only error that smacked me in the face. And this filament, I gotta tell you, is unforgiving. Oh, look at Man Cave Hobbies coming in with Team... I can't even say it. I can't say it. I'd get in trouble if I said it. Man Cave Hobbies. The vertical STL is busted. Okay, where? Because I might have run into it at least twice. There's a tiny lip on it. Hang on. Why you gotta tell me this now as I'm going like full bore into the 3rd friggin' print? Where were you, Shane? Like, this morning. I didn't ask you because I don't want to bother you with everything. But let me ask. Is the blip specifically here? Because if it is, I'm going to stop the print. Is this where the blip is? Because I ran into the issue here and it didn't make any sense. Why on either side, right here, there was a hiccup. It's on the very bottom. It's on the very bottom. Well, I reoriented the bottom, like on the STL file, I reoriented it so this would be flat. So I already adjusted that. So I don't know if that was it. The blip, as opposed to the snap. She called me Thanos. So I reoriented it so it would be flat on the bottom part. So it was, because normally it'd be like slightly askew. Just, I mean, maybe that's an exaggeration, but it would be slightly askew. I reoriented it, so it would be flat. So it should be flat after or before. Because I even started this new print before it got this far. Or I had to restart it because I recognized that I forgot to reorient the bottom part. So I don't know if that was what you meant. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give this to F.
Oh, yeah.
F will probably get a kick out of this.
You're not the only one I'm taking care of, you know.
I know, but I'm like, I waited.
I don't mean to starve you.
Yes, that's the blip. I unblipped that.
Usually I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not debating that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean,
Hey, David Randolph. I'm getting along better with this filament, but I am curious to know what kind of gold PrintedSolid.com has. For comparison, for science.
Dad,
What?
I was gonna say that you wanna.
I'm a what?
You wanna.
You wanna? All I wanna bring is zig.
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, we're out of guac, so I made you a little salad.
Oh, Sith Lord Brit says husbands equals big kids of the family. Wait, what'd you make?
That little salad. I hope you like it. Try it.
What salad?
Or the little.
Do you want a sound effect?
Oh, this? Yeah, I want a sound
Try
effect.
it first.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Need
Don't
you a
let
little.
me down.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it was great.
Want to do it again?
Sure, why not?
Let me down! Let me down! Let me down!
Okay, so Glorious Absence of Skill wants you to ship this to Florida.
Aw, really?
Do
Yeah.
you want to pick a sound effect that I want to do?
Yeah, how about Susumi?
You have water?
Yeah, I think that was it. No, I don't have water, but I'm good. Yeah, that was like a Mac sound effect from back in the day. Carrot, baby, let's not step on the chairs, and the reason why is you can go straight through them, and then it's broken forever. Yeah, you definitely gotta be careful with that. It is good. Well, I haven't tried it yet.
No, we're waiting around. But it takes so long.
What do you mean? Okay, I'm sorry. Here, I'll eat it. Dr. Andolph. It's good. May want more. Diana. She's gone. Marbian says that food makes me want to go vegan. Once you go, there's some people who do flow back, but I couldn't. I'm good. I'm vegan for life. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. What is this? I couldn't upload a photo to your Discord. Oh yeah, Shane, you have to be to upload photos to Discord. You have to be a subscriber to the Twitch channel by and large. But what I can do is I can add you to the Bounty Hunters role on Discord so that you would have the permissions. There's a lip in the main contact footprint of the bed is way too small. You have to cut 0.12 off the bottom to cut that lip off and increase the contact footprint. Interesting. Okay, I could have used that information earlier, but thank you, Shane. So I would have had to cut that off. After the cut, this is the first layer. Interesting. Okay, that's way better. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm gonna try to get through. I feel I can get along okay with the supports. You think? I mean, I have to adjust that. So I've got 7 hours left versus 6. Oh, you're right. I could shave an hour off. I don't know. My feeling is I want to kind of see this through. I'm not too worried about the contacts on here. So I kind of want to see this one through. And I understand I wouldn't have to use the supports, but that would explain why I had issues with both models wobbling. Let this be a lesson. Like, always pass your STL files to people who know first before you begin printing them. I don't know. I mean, it's not. It'll keep going. I guess I'm not really too concerned about it right now. At this stage, at least. Let me put it this way. I got nothing but time on my hands, so like I'm good. This is good stuff. So Diana took a while, but there was a big payoff in terms of like the food. This is very filling. Extremely filling. Remember that debate? Like, less filling tastes great. Less filling tastes great. I'm all about the taste great side. That's my problem. I'm all about taste great. Like, what's the point of eating something that don't taste great? You know what? It's been a while. So I'm going to do it again. Thank you, Gamble 101. Appreciate that. And by the way, Britt, if you're still listening, generally speaking, I try to be self-sufficient. I try to take care of myself with food and everything, right? Because I don't want to tax Diana any more than she might be. So it's not. I only said this because we're at that point in the night, and normally I would I would be able to do this, that, or the other thing. Today's been an outlier for me, though. An absolute outlier. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. You should be able to get away for supports overall. This will work with the brim. Brim works best without the support as it attaches, yeah, of course, to the base. Thank you, Shane. If you have supports, brim connects primarily to the support structure. Yeah. That was my understanding. So, as I saw it, I'm like, well, that might actually work out better because I'll show you. I actually had a problem with the brim in the model. This had no supports, but I had an issue with the brim. And I actually had a puncture through this part here, which will be used when I print basically the stand. I'm not there yet. I also, David, by the way, David Randolph, paging David Randolph, Dr. Randolph, to the operating room. Do you have a decent color, like a filament, specifically like an orange, red, kind of translucent filament, specifically for the eye, for the headpiece of the Staff of Ra? That's the next thing I need to do. I need to get through right there. So it's going to be like a red, translucent, reddish, orangish, brownish eye piece. That'll be the final piece to be able to, like, stick it in a fire and go. Ah! I'm Tote. Just call me Tote. Ah! Just don't be surprised if that fails. It's going to get too heavy and detach easily. Oh, man. Really? Do I need to do this again? I tell you what, this film, I don't know if it's the filament or what, but everything I seem to do with this thing, it's just not right. Well, let me put it this way. I went through one was successful, second one was not, third one was not. So I kind of wonder, like, what's the next one? Oh, you got Blood Red. Blood Red might be good. Because that's the pièce de résistance. Mystery Orange. Glows under blacklight. Really? Oh, that's cool. Warlord the Noob asks what I'm printing tonight. I'm trying to I'm predenting hopefully a successful headpiece for the Staff of Ra from Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is the third go-around here. Wasn't quite successful, so I'm trying a fourth go-around. And I feel like if I'm having failure after failure, I need to check the model. As a designer, could have made a mistake in the overall design. Yeah, same old Shane, who, by the way, I trust greatly. I don't know. I would hesitate to clip the... I tell you what, Shane. If you could you... Is that an STL file you can re-export and get over to me? I'll start it again. I have no problem restarting and going with just a brim instead of printing all these supports. And yes, Britt, I did catch your response. Thank you very much. Sometimes we get hangry. Or, in my case, when my bladder gets full, I get pee-pee. I can, but it's 25,000 Pirillo points. Fine! Hard bargain you drive. How about everybody? Everybody just got 25,000 Pirillo points. Everybody. I'm sorry, Pirillo popcorn. Britt gets hangry AF. Oh, dude, I get hangry AF. I might as well stop the print. Fine. This better work. You know, this day has been, apart from the hype train, has been largely a not great anything. Do you want a G code or the STL? I think STL will be fine because I'll just be able to. Well, I had a default's a 5% brim, but I had a 20 on here, or 20, not percent, a 20 brim. All right, here we go. So, like, what? I guess you could G code it for me, because I trust you, Shane. I'm not going to accept G codes from people I don't trust, though. All right, as far as I made it, right there. There we go. I will send the 3MF file format. It will be smaller file sizing and change the settings. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm going to change here. I'm not using Prusamin either. So let's see how the supports peeled away at this lower layer. Oh, you know, the supports here didn't do too bad. It peeled right away. I feel this would have been largely viable. What am I using? Oh, it's just generic PLA. Krusty suggested it's a generic PLA profile with. Give me a second. He suggested. What the heck? Give me a second. Brim width is 20 millimeter. Support material, like, well, it would be irrelevant if I'm not using support material. Infill is a rectilinear, 15%. But then I also have 215 first layer, 205 layers above. For layers above. Oh yeah, no, it would have been supports would. They're kind of glued on here, dude. On this side of things. Oh man. Ooh, a snag. Yeah, it would not. Supports would not. May not have been fun. That's as far as I made it this time. I will successfully complete this, I swear. I swear I will complete this. Gamble 101, if I missed your 100 bits 8 minutes ago and I forgot to shout out, I apologize. I'm not using the Prusamin profile. No. This is the generic PLA. Or has been. Show what finish is of what print is, so I have a comparison. Well, this wasn't successful, but this is a 0.1 print. This is where it seemed to wobble, as well as on top. There's a bit of a overshoot there. So, filament 1 gold. Dude, all I'm looking for is a successful headpiece to the Staff of Ra. That's it. I've now failed on a couple. Well, I won't count this last one as a failing. I would say abandonment, given that Shane's suggestions, which I'm totally fine with, because I just soon stop and save filament for a more successful print now, then get all the way through it to realize that I have to do it again. You know what I'm saying? That's the challenge. But it totally makes sense what Shane's saying, because it's the fact that there's something that's just not seemingly sticking in the model, going vertical at least. Because when I sliced it in half and had each half on the same print, it was fine. Only thing that could have made it better is ironing the top layers, which is what I was inclined to do. But then everyone last night, do it vertical. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it vertical then. I feel so much better knowing that it's likely an issue with the model. This is the best printing he's done in a long time. Thank you. Yeah, the one I'm doing right now. Isn't that outstanding? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that spectacular? You've been working on that like all day, right? Not really. But... Oh man, I'm out. I'm out of bean yumminess. That was good. I might want more of that. Mmm, that's good squishy. Ooh. What's the... Alright, you can DM it to me on Discord if you are inclined, Shane. Just DM it to me on the Discord server, because it should be able to handle file attachments 8 megabytes or higher, or something like that. Which is a pretty decent amount. Just for a staff. This is all I'm doing. All of this specifically for the Staff of Ra headpiece. That's it. That's what I'm going for. Because I was like, gold. Oh, that's what I gotta do. I have to do it. Give you a few. You're kidding about the Pirillo points. Don't give me... dude, I gave everybody 25,000 Pirillo popcorn. So it's too late. You know what else is too late for? I got a TT. Dude, okay. Now I gotta call Diana and annoy the hell out of her. Okay, she's gonna get mad. She's gonna say, what?
Hello?
Hey, number one, that was really good.
Hello?
Yes? It was good. Hello? Why can she not hear me? Dude, I'm like calling and like... I may have to do a video call.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, it was really, really, really good. I'd like more. Second of all,
What?
of what you made. Second of all, I gotta
added the rice.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
But
second of all, I have to go.
Here, okay, to the bathroom?
Yes.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you. That's great. So wait a second. So Krusty, no, Krusty, come on, dude. I just... Hey, thanks for the cheers, and I realized I just credited the wrong person. I credited the wrong nerd. I said Krusty for some reason, when in fact it says Builder's Mark. I don't know why. Aveline French, thank you for unlocking me, unfreezing me. Thank you very much. It was good.
Oh,
Do I get more?
Yeah, where are the rice?
I don't care.
Yeah.
No, it was great. I have to go.
Some more beans?
Yeah. Shane's getting me a new... I started it, and he said there may be a thing that we might be able to adjust to get it a little better, but... So.
Nice. Hello again. I was just here 5 minutes ago. I'm just kidding. How's everyone doing? Oh, we got Hollywood. Hold on, let me make this bigger. Hollywood in 3D just cheered 50 bits. Aw, are those my 50 bits? They're bits for me. Oh, I have to do this, don't I? Boingy, 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 boingy. Wait, what does he do? What does he do when people cheer bits? I don't think I've seen it yet. Just holds it up. I wish I could read the comments. Hold on, let me... Oh, there we go. Okay, I just did it. Oh, y'all gave me some purple hearts. That's so pretty. Oh, purple hearts because of the purple bits. That's so cute. Aw. That is so nice. Let me see. That's so cute. I love the purple hearts. Did you see the hype train? Oh, the insanity. I heard it. I heard the hype train insanity. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? I think that cheered Chris up. And yeah, it's... Hold on. Oh, are those little... I like those. Hold on one second. Oh, Aveline French. She just cheered... Or, sorry. Is it a she or a he? Are you a she or a he? I actually never asked. But here are your bits for cheering 20 bits. A boingy, 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 boingy. I gotta boing 20 times. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Yeah, Aveline, I see you every day. That's so awesome. She. Oh, it is a she. Oh, cool. Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to assume and get it wrong. Okay, yeah, that's right. Aww. How's the weather where you're at, Aveline? Aveline. I'm saying it Aveline or Aveline? Aveline. Aveline. I think it's Aveline. Yeah. Liz. Oh my gosh. I love these little jumping thingies. Wait, what are the green things? I need to get new contacts. I'm having like a lot of issues. What? A lot of issues ordering contacts.
Did you not hear that?
No.
I heard it from the other room.
Hear what?
What do you mean hear what?
Oh, are people making me fart?
Yes, they made you fart. How did you not hear? Dude, I was in the other room.
I mean, are people making me fart?
No, I heard you fart. It wasn't people making you fart.
Oh no.
Careful.
Yeah. Yeah, so when they cheer points, what do you do?
You say, yay, thank you, and then you hold up a bit.
Well, since it's like Easter, we're going boingy, 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 boingy.
You know, that works, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll let you get back to it.
Okay. Wait, I'm waiting for Shane to send me the file.
Did they make me fart, for real?
They did. They forced it right out of you.
Was it
Dude, I was in the other room cleaning up Jedi's mess, and I'm like, I heard it.
Was it a long... Jedi's mess? Oh, her.
Yeah, the oatmeal or whatever the hell it was. Was it a long fart? No, it wasn't a long fart. It was like one of the quickie ones. It was like,
Yeah.
Wait, do I get more?
Yeah, more
Okay.
beans and like
Yeah.
this chocolate.
Yeah, okay, let me ask. Do I get more now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I'm asking, to try to prepare myself. Like, if I gotta wait an hour, I'm like, I'll wait an hour. I'm just saying. Why can't I scroll back? What did you do to my computer? Seriously, I can't. Oh, I see what you did. What you did was you zoomed in the whole web page. You wanted to see the jumping emoji on your face? Well, all we got is green snot right now. I don't know what it was. I wasn't here. I was peeing. How am I supposed to know? Yeah, those aren't hearts, dude. I don't know. Maybe it was heart. Hun, I wasn't here. How am I supposed to know? Okay, let's see here. You should be able to get away for supports after... Wait. Did I not get it yet, Shane? Oh, he sent it on Discord. That would be why. Okay, so I have to go over here. Everybody keep yourself entertained. I'm going to close that out. Discard everything. Go over to Discord. Hop over to Shane. File's too big. Yep. Gonna download it. Which file do I want? G-code. G-code? Do I want the G-code? Okay, I'm looking at the G-code. Well, that's a non-existent brim, dude. That's also at a 0.2. I was going at a 0.1. So let's see, what's the other one? What's the AMF? AMF? Let's try the AMF. Can I even open the AMF? I can't apparently open the AMF. AMF file. It doesn't want to work. 3MF? Let's try that. See if the 3MF works. Or it crashes everything. No, it doesn't even want to work. Okay, well, I'm left with wondering what is going on. No, that did not work. Shane, what do I do? Rename to 3M. I did rename to 3MF, but it won't even open if I rename to 3MF. .3MF. If you change the extension, yes. Double click. Nothing opens. It doesn't even. I can't even open. It won't even open. Weird. I can't even open, dude. Seriously, it will not open. I double click, nothing. Give you a few, no problem. That's all I got is a few. Dude, it's like I just want, honestly, I will consider it a night if I'm able to at least get a print started before heading out. If I get it started, I'm like, my mind, I'm so mentally just gone, I'll be happy. So I'll wait. Very happily, very patiently. Diana's got to make something possibly anyway. People throw colors on family and friends to spread joy and laughter with everyone. Oh, is that the holiday today? Can I drag the 3MF into the slicer? Let's find out if I can. Prusa. Okay, wait, I didn't like it. Slicer? How the hell do I open? Let's try this. Drag and drop. Loading. Oh, that loaded. Okay. It did load. Sorry. Okay. So, 0.10. So, what kind of... Okay, Shane, I got it. Okay, Shane. What has been the power usage increase in 3D printing? Wolves with ears? I'm not sure. I can measure that accurately. So Shane, new files are up, he says. So here's my question. First of all, I don't necessarily see any new files. Second of all, what, if anything... Let me go ahead and show you my Prusa slicer here. Okay, so what brim size should I be using, Shane? What do you think? Brim and height changed. What is the brim height? 0.10. Generic PLA. What's the brim? Support brim. It's still 5. You think that's more than enough? Brim and height changed. It's good triumph over evil festival. Oh, interesting. Since there's that thin, long lines, I would say 8 to 10 is more than enough. Okay. So let's say 10. Okay. This is the one I how do I know this is the, I mean, I swear I dragged the, wait. The piece, RA headpiece. This is the 3MF. That's the 3MF. So I should be good. Hey Oscario, good to see. What happened with OnePlus? You probably have to rewind the live video. The OnePlus is a disappointment. Camera's not great, but I had problems. There's some issues, systemic issues, seemingly with scrolling perf in certain apps. How many times have I printed this? Way too many. Think it's straightforward. Watts times hours, then would you ever pay per kilowatt? I don't get into the math. Thought I wanted to change the layer height. No, I was at 0.1 anyway. I was at 0.1. Didn't need to change the layer height. Layer height was fine. It's specifically adhesion to keep from the wobble. So, oh my god, if this happens again, I'm done. How can I verify? How would I be able to better verify that this is... Oops. Ah, dang it. Come on. Seems flat. Looks flat. 0.10. Brim is at a... Oops. Brim is at a 10. That's what I did before. Okay, I will slice first and then look at the... Give me a second. And what I fear this is going to spaghetti. Okay, the brim is... See, look, the brim... You see how the brim is? It's like right there. Does that look right? Shane? It's, You retired the chain. What? That's not the model you sent. What? Yeah, it is, buddy. That's the one I downloaded. Okay, I will delete everything. Delete. I will hit refresh. And I still see a 3MF and a G code, but I can't modify the G code. That's the problem. I see an AMF, but that's still 8:59 p.m. That's not. You re-uploaded the model with the brim in different height. No, it still said no, you didn't, because it still says last modified 8:58 p.m. So I'm not seeing the refreshed version. 8:58 p.m. is the last I have. Aveline, by the way, thank you for cheering those bits, as well as Hollywood N3D. I appreciate it. You re-uploaded the model with the brim in different... No, I'm still seeing 8:59. That was... Alright. I can try it. AMF, re-downloading AMF. Renaming to 3MF. Double clicking. It won't even it won't even let me open a 3MF file. So I gotta like re-import. Okay, so I open Prusa. Drag and drop it in. The supplied file could not be read because it's empty. Great. Okay, well that's fun. Let's try it again. Okay, re-downloading again. Dang, dude. So much work for such a simple thing. Oh, it does not want to open that way. Let's do this. Oh. Let's Drag and drop it. No, it still doesn't want to open. What the Is it larger than 0 bytes? It's 8 megabytes. Yeah, and it does not want to open in Prusa Slicer. The 3MF. Yeah, it will not open now. Okay, dude. What is going on, Shane? DM me. Okay. Here, give me a second. It's very bizarre. Oof. That's just bizarre. It's just not wanting to. Okay. Google ain't wanting to sync. Ain't wanting to do nothing. Yeah, that was last updated by last time. Man, tonight has just been a wacky frickin' night, man. I'd say welcome to the norm, but it isn't. It has not been the norm, and I am so tired and I'm so burnt. Just call it an early day. Sleep works wonders. Yeah, I'm about ready. Because, I mean, I'll wait. I'll get Shane's stuff going here. It may take a tiny bit to come across. But, yeah. But I may be at that point. Because, wow. What a day. What a not. I wish I had. I wish things were different. Tom Thinks is live. As is Freckled Science. She's 3D printing. We may raid her. Yeah, because we've raided everybody else on my list. What if we raid Freckled Science? She is 3D printing something. Oh, thank you, Shane. Oops. There we go. Is that gonna work? There's that. Here I am, having fun. Okay, so I got the G code. Thank you, Shane. Maybe. Okay, that's it. Is that the G code? That's the G code. I assume this is everything I need it to be. 0.10. Let's see. Let's confirm. Because, man, I'm going for as good as I can get it. Okay, the brim looks good. 0.10. It's defaulting to Prusament PLA, but I'm going to assume that'll work just as well as generic. So, we'll give it a shot. At this point, it could not hurt. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get this loaded, and then we're going to raid Freckled Science. She just started following the other day, so I think she'll be surprised. But she probably knows way more about 3D printing than I do. So everyone should be happy. All you nerds, all you geeks. Tomorrow, I hope to have a completed headpiece of the Staff of Ra right here. 6 hours, 41 minutes. Didn't really lose any time. Too much fun. Thank you, Shane. It is going. It is rocking and rolling. It is on the bed. It is loading. Locked and loaded. Then, if I'm able to successfully print that, we'll move on to a different model. I don't know what that's going to be. I hope tomorrow's, like, smartphone dippy flip is better. Maybe it'll have worked well enough that I'm just like, alright, I'm just going to suffer through this for another week and see what happens. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the amazing raid. Not raid. We haven't done a raid yet. We did the hype train. Thank you. That was great. That was fantastic. That was like overboard. 404 subscribers now. That's amazing. Tomorrow I hope to be back with a different print, with a different attitude, with possibly a clearer sense of purpose. That's my hope. Feeling like, okay, I can deal with this at least long enough to get through the week. Moving on from there. Thank you once again, one and all, for all that you've done, that all you've been here with. Did that make sense? No, that didn't make sense. Give me a second. Alright, error close, order paid. Okay. Alright. I got that done. We're gonna raid Freckled Science. She's still alive. She's messing with the 3D. She's messing with something. What is that? Oh, she's messing with a microscope. Alright. Here we go. Freckled Science. This is who we're gonna raid tonight. Be nice, be kind, give her a follow. Thank you, Sith Lord Brit. I appreciate. Oh,
You already done?
I forgot the prime line. What do you mean I'm already done? Yeah, I'm tired and I'm burnt and all that stuff. Thank you. Can you take it in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna start. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Said everything I think I needed to say now. Everybody, I'll be back at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, hopefully with better news than I have at this very moment. But you never know what's going to happen in these live streams. That's kind of the fun of it. Or so I keep telling myself. Thank you for joining Discord. Thank you for popping over there. Appreciate all the help that everyone's given. All the latitude that you've given specifically today. And hopefully this new person that we haven't rated yet before, since she followed me the other day, I checked her out. Oh, she's doing 3D printing stuff. Really sciencey. I like that kind of thing. Really nerdy, really geeky. But thank you, everybody. Again, keep your fingers crossed. I will have a Staff of Ra medallion complete tomorrow evening, come hell or high water. That's my goal. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know. Could be within the next 6 hours and 41 minutes. Shrug emoji. No one knows. But tomorrow I'll be back at 6 p.m. Pacific. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you always. Here we go with the Tuscan Raid. With two Freckled Science. Yes, thank you. Awesome. We got a Ninjago set. Not right now. Not today. Not today. Soon, hun. Thank you. Put it down. Thank you. It's great. Awesome. Keep it there. Woo! Here we go with the raid. Did it work? Did it work? I can't hear anything. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, there. She's talking. Okay. Just making sure.